Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice 8.6. Boy, I've said that a lot. Now, not just for 8.6, but earlier games. You can add in Hearts of Iron 4. Okay, we got a couple of trade deals. Good. And command unit. Command and control. Yeah, we'll leave that going. It's 37 technology. I'm sort of moving the clock fast here. Oh, lost that. Okay. Because I want to get through to the war soon. Okay. Okay. Close air support. Let's move that over to single engine fighter. And twin engine airframe research, which is grayed out. Well, yeah, let's do twin engine. Put the prototype there. Panzertruppenschule Munster. Was one of the first. Panzertruppenschule 1 was one of the two major schools set up by the German Panzerwaffe in World War II to train German armored officers to operate panzers. It was based in Munster, Lower Saxony. Okay, good, yeah. Don't like all the money. Let's see, is there somebody else we can sell to? Let's go with 20,000. And SS Standard Vienna. Okay, let's attach that to SSHQ. There we go. Oh, and I did do a little research. The Molotov Ribbentrop Pact has to happen in 39. So we're going to need to do that soon. Give them money for rare materials. No. Let's see though if we can get some coal from Soviet Union. Don't like that we're down. Okay, good. They accepted that. No one will receive that money. Lovely. Radar for capital ships and beds. No. Let's stop that one. Well, so I don't think we did. Oh yeah, we need to research that. Need to get it on the ships. Okay. 7th Wella. Okay. Probably up here. Yeah, look at all those. Oh, good. How are we doing here? Oh, we got a couple more. Yes. Okay. Let's drop these 2 units on them. Those are pretty high, so let's look for excuse me. There we go. Let's see. 56, 57, 58. There we go. Then okay, and here we want this. Separate out the artillery. Okay, and it's going to want a direct fire unit. So the anti-aircraft doesn't make as good of anti-tank capabilities, but it's a lot more than just the generic. Like, that long, don't I? Have to hear it, then kick this over. Okay, so they're not as good for punch and armor as anti-tank guns, but they're still better than the infantry, so we're going to live with that. And it's close enough, we might as well do Ribbentrop Molotov Pact here. Okay, so the save just before this one, I'm going to mark down as a possible branching out. Now this was... Okay, we'll talk a little bit about this. I don't need to go into too much detail. Most of you know it. You can read the text there, but a couple of big things about this. Trying to think here. Okay, Germany, of course, not National Socialist Germany, of course, was very, very anti-communist. They obviously had the anti-Comintern Pact. They, Hitler and crew were constantly, saying bad things about communism. Now, while all that was going on, and I don't know how much other intelligence services knew about it, I do not think it was generally known in the press and in the public knowledge, so I think it was kept secret in that sense. Germany was doing various researches in the Soviet Union, like testing airplanes, fighter types, and other military research field tests in Germany. Started out during the Weimar era. It continued into the National Socialist Nazi era. So they sort of had that going on. They also had various economic ties. We've seen they sold motorcycle, or at least the basic production elements of the motorcycles, and the Soviet anti-tank gun was started out as a 37 millimeter Pak 36, and the Soviets took the basic design and later upped it to 45 millimeters. So there was a lot of this going back and forth, selling information and products and things, and we've talked about some of that. So all that was sort of going on quietly and privately. Now this was a bit of a shocker to the world. This technically breaks the anti-Comintern Pact. I don't know what privately was said to the countries, but to the best of my knowledge, none of the other anti-Comintern Pact countries did anything overtly to show displeasure with Germany. Once the Germany gets underway with Barbarossa, and actually declares war on the Soviet Union. It redoes the Anti-Comintern Pact. It goes back to all the original players and gets them in, plus a few more. I think they get in Turkey. I know they get in Denmark. And I don't think it was a great pressure on Denmark government to get them to sign. I just think they sort of, by that point, agreed. So it actually expands the Anti-Comintern Pact, and they renew it. So this was a big shock to the world that they signed this non-aggression pact. The sort of secret protocols that a lot of people understood was over Poland. So that is a very big event in world politics. Okay, radar for cruisers. Let's move that one to battleships. Or large ships, or whatever you want to call it. Medium fuel tank research technology. Okay. That would be here. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll do this with medium warship radar. That will help. Okay. I want to continue building up my money, people. So, if all of you want me to spend money. No. Okay, you go down to that. How are we doing here? Okay. Now, I want one more heavy and one more regular transport plane in production. I'm going to kick you down there. Not that we're ready, but I don't want to even spend a moment in production on those two vessels. We got the Tirpitz already in, doing Bismarck. That'll happen. Oh, mentioning that, we need to carrier air group. We want one of those. I think it's a single air group thing. So move all these down. There we go. And actually, we'll find this up because I'm thinking that this will take a long time. May 40, so yeah. We want it available on or before that. No point in having a carrier without a carrier air group. Okay, motor and sport. This was one of my earliest events, so it has no effect, just sort of informational. No. Uh-oh, somebody got our blueprints stolen. Now, diplomacy. So let's see if we can sell them supplies. Because at some point we're going to piss off America and they're going to embargo us. But also at some point, well, once the war starts, we can sell supplies to them without costing our shipping. So that's good. Self-propelled artillery brigade, and that gets grayed out. Let's see if there's an artillery we want to do. Ooh, we want to do this. This is very important. Dual purpose anti-aircraft, anti-tank guns. Basically, mostly this is dealing with the Flak 88s, of course, the Flak 18s, specific early model. They go on to other models. The Allies had a 90mm gun. The Soviets had, I don't know, a 76mm gun or something similarly that were anti-aircraft guns. But both of those guns, well, I think the British had a model and the Americans had a model. They had the model. They could shoot horizontally. All the British and the American and the Soviets could shoot horizontally at tanks, but the way the mountings were designed, you do that enough, any prolonged use would break them. Not that they weren't repairable. You'd have to, I don't know, re-weld things, swap out parts, something. But the mounting elements just were not designed to take the impacts horizontally. They were designed to take them much more vertically. So you could do it, but you're going to break the guns, is my understanding of it. So really only Germany properly did this, and this is much or more about the mounting than it is about the ammo. Okay. Money, yeah, okay. Okay, I don't know if this is DII-88 or D111-88, or is it D3-88, like Roman numerals? I'm not sure. It's an almost watchable movie. That's the poster for it. That's a movie still made by Tobis, talking about German bombers. I know I linked it before. I'm not sure if it's some of those that gone dead down in the movies from Third Reich events. It's, I say almost watchable. You might want to just sort of check it out if you like. Get a few officers from that, and another, damn. Okay, who can we sell more shit to? Okay, more supplies. I'm trying to get to 5,000 here. Blueprints are stolen again. Okay, what's going on here? Intel. Okay, well. Let's focus that there. We want to make sure we have a full Intel suite, or a full. I don't like all this fast that much. Okay, no. No, we're trying to build up money, not tear it down, not spend it. Well, okay, I'm going to make a save here. The main reason I'm making this save is we're coming up to the first of the year, and if the Danziger War goes away, I will trip it earlier, but I think we can wait till like spring or something. 40, pretty sure, but things could have changed. Well, I'm sure things have changed, but maybe I don't know how much they've changed. Okay, so I don't know if they've changed with that. But things change as the versions go along. And we have, okay, a bunch more stuff, but we gotta do these two. Okay, so these, that. Get some artillery. And add the anti-tank guns. Now we have a pretty decent infantry division. Yeah, he'll do. Okay, and yes, okay, so we got those 3 divisions. Send them down here. Now we got all of those. Okay, not Riptoven, get the command Riptoven. That's alright, let's give them to Fleer for F. Basically my version of bomber command, or fighter command. This is an event from an event chain, or division I should say, from an event chain. Stick them here. Let's do Rommel. No, we don't want to lose Rommel into that division. I'll do it back. And we have another squadron here. Well, let's stick them back here. Let's get us, yeah. And Flieger's crazy. There we go. That's good. I want to approach the thirsty with a slightly slower clock going. Fuel, money for fuel. It looks like we're starting to get down this somewhat. Reinforcements. Okay. Yes. So now we're down to from 45 to 14 and from 30 to 7. So, okay, I don't know exactly. I presume this is just really something designed to keep the war from starting early, but okay. Yes. So, yeah, Danzig piece is still there. And that is there. Okay. Well, let's drop these here. Yeah, no. Let's cancel that. We got those, don't we? Yes, these guys. Check trucks. These I use to represent in their full, the good German truck transport. Is all those Tatra trucks that you would have captured or acquired or whatever. You've got Czechoslovakia. Obviously you can make more in their factory, but this was... Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get 2 in 75th and 76th. That looks good. Strategic Move that there. And here, come up, split off. There we go. Now, got the first of the year things. Okay. Political spying is nice and helps ruling party support. I think we're just going to go with extra spies. Espionage bonus. Annual national focus. Well, let's go down here and get the Brandenburgers. This is the second event. In the event chain. Party rally. Now they've gone to generic. So what they should have done is, since we were at peace, they were planning the Nuremberg Rally for Peace in 1939, and then a month or so before it, they invade Poland. So all of the posters, all the various memorabilia was made for it, and you can, like, I mean, it's not super expensive or anything, but you can still buy it, and I don't own any of it, but I found stuff online with good images from it, so they could build a event using that. So instead of having a generic leader speaks, because as we can see here, this will help us. Yes, we want to do that. And now we're getting ready for war. Manpower. Manpower and not as big. We get to examine our factories, which will help us with that. Luftwaffe. Definitely not doing Z-plan at this moment. I think now the manpower would be good. 20%. Almost before we start getting into late. The economics is always pushing for me here. That extra ICs is just nice. But let's do this. Yeah. Build new factories. We get armaments factories everywhere. Or just land build speed or another choice. We're going to go with that. An economic boost. Well, I want this. The 2% efficiency, that's nice, useful, good, but the 10% supply throughput when the critical times moving east is where I really think we want the railroad tycoons. So what we need to do here is do the long-term boost. After that, then from then on out, we can do the short-term boost. Now, there we go. Okay. And since we did that, we immediately have the ability to do Railroad Tycoon. So good. We needed to do that. It was the damn steel and or money or something that kept us from getting it when we really needed to do that. We need all that metal, steel, whatever. So this should just be Danziger War left. Yes, for the moment. They'll do another recruiting thing in a day or two. Okay, so we've got very high popularity. Great. It gets a lot more leadership. 8% bonus instead of 4. That's the biggest one right now. And of course that is great. Lufthansa and Aeroflot. Now that we have the Molotov Ribbentrop Pact, Lufthansa and Aeroflot agree to receive regular air traffic between Berlin and Moscow from January 21, 1940. Confirm the contract, which will improve relations and gain us some money from the Soviet Union, or not. We will do that. I really have to wonder who is flying on a regular basis. Now I don't know regular. I doubt it's 3 or 4 flights a day, but is it a daily flight back and forth? Is it a weekly flight? I just, a weekly flight, you might as well almost take the train, and that's a long ways, but just wonder who is flying back and forth, because there's not a lot of people in the Soviet Union that's going to have money to fly to Berlin, unless you're a government sort of guy. And who is the person that the Soviets are going to let in? What kind of tourists? It's got to be interesting, but okay. Oh, we got to do something. Now we're in 40, so well, let's do advanced education. That would be good. Let's see. Oh, we want to do that as soon as we get another thing available. Almost said slot, but well, it's sort of a slot. So now, early spring, we're gonna go into, or late winter or something. We're gonna go into this Poland here. Stug life. Okay. In the course of the war, German Stug units were called in different names. Okay. Sturm Artillery Abteilung, Sturmgeschütz Abteilung, Sturmgeschütz Brigade, Heer Sturm Artillery Brigade. So some of that does sort of sound like maybe different things, but to make things simpler, Stug units are called, as more commonly known, Sturmgeschütz Abteilung. Historical Stug units were assigned to corps and armies. Often they worked as fire brigades to fight wherever needed. Some units were permanently attached to elite divisions like Großdeutschland, Reichsstadt Adolf Hitler. Okay, well, good, yes. I think they were also late in the war, used as replacements for some tanks and some units, some divisions. It's still cheaper to build Stugs than it is to build a tank. The turret ring and all that stuff takes a little bit more than just putting the box up there. Yes, but not ready. But go on. Okay, I guess that means we don't get them yet, but we want to have them eventually. Crude oil. Okay. No idea exactly why we're not doing fuel, and it's still just, oh, we have other things. National recruiting policy, which I just open the ranks to everyone. Yes, it gets it, but also gives us a lot of militia. I have no need for that. We're not losing, not that badly, and that's good, but I have just enough manpower needs that I think it's better to go with this. Number 1. And the 9th Panzer Division. Nice Panzer Division was refitted at Herr Standorf Open. Opa. Okay. And so that is, yeah, gonna pull one of my current division, oh, the Lish division off. Okay, well, have fun with that. And production queue, yeah. That's a big cost. Okay, that's sort of cool. Armored Pioneer Unit. Come on. Yeah, partially could be, yeah. No, I think we need to up our supply production, yeah. Army grows bigger. Obviously we don't have as many ICs as we did before because we don't have that 15% boost. Here we are. I knew this was coming. USSR license to produce BMW R75. The USSR bought the license to produce the R75. The motorcycle was produced, named the Ural M72, with 9,799 machines produced during this time period. So basically the Soviet Union is equipped with BMW motorcycles built out somewhere. I don't know quite in the Urals, it's just the model name. This is part of the follow-on to the this reason you don't have any choice here, because it's sort of a follow-on part of the agreement of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Okay, Volmag. As early as 1885, the company traded as something, I'm not going to try to pronounce the German, Volmag. It became a world-leading machine maker, and from 1950 it moved into vehicle manufacture with the something lorry, of which more than 1,000 examples were produced by the end of the First World War. 1940, Volmag was commissioned by the German Army to conduct tank repairs and to begin tank manufacture. Okay, nice factory there, I guess. You can build Volmag. The tank factory, level 1, clown, and level 2 anti-aircraft gun, or no. We'll go with that. Metal supplies, yeah, that looks good. We got enough metal, I guess. How are we doing with our? Okay, we're building that up. We're trading a lot for it, a lot there. Okay, we're back to we're traded 10. Yeah. Well, since we have fewer factors, effectively we need less. So let's go there. Coal farm, so let's cancel this. Yes. I'd sort of like them to bring coal back in Hearts of Iron 4, but it's not a big deal. But I really love the idea that factories don't use, you know, the same percentage of things like they do here. I really like the idea that we've got to make sure we're producing that. I want to get that done. We're going to have the carrier. You know, so if you want to make something that needs a lot of rare materials, aluminum, you can build aircraft, or you run out of that, and then you can still build, you know, still max out your production on rifles and whatnot. Okay, another one of these. So we're getting a little overdone with them, but okay. I know I could not do it, but I hope this isn't one that I just... Well, let's see. This one, no. There we go. Okay, 26, Zig 26. Oh, horse vessel here. Well, this is the first one we put down. It's now upgrading again. Okay, well, if you say so. Upgrading to BF 110, it looks like. You get to keep that one. Well, did we... Did it just go on the map? That'd be lovely if it did. Or we just lose them entirely. Seems like we lost them entirely. Oh well, that may have not been a smart thing to do, people. Or maybe there's going to be another event coming. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I'm hoping, I don't know. Okay. Now this is going to be sort of a big hit. We are going to lose... The 4-year plan will be removed with this. So those effects go bye-bye. Which is not a nice thing. But what we can do here is now get rid of Goring. We definitely want to do this. And Fritz Tote. If we had Spear, I'm just checking to make sure we don't have Spear, but Spear would be even better. Yeah, I'm just gonna see all the losses here. Yeah. So now we're going to get Fritz Tote in, which was 5% plus ICs, plus 2% crude, plus 5% resources overall, not just crude, and construction practical delay, negative 5%, so we're not doing a lot of construction right now. So that will help us with that. So we now have Fritz Tote. And how long? 5% to radar. Okay, a little much, but okay, I'm thinking battle. Yeah, good. Building up some reserves, including oil now. Spain gives that with energy. Okay. You can have some energy, Spain. Oh, we needed to do these. That's right, let me pause this while I do that. Okay. So, I'm normally going to just stay the divisional commander. Yeah, looks good. And there we go, now 2 semi-motorized divisions. That's pretty good. And fighter ground crew advance, that's nice. Let's look at some other... Oh, we want that. Yes, there. And there's probably a bunch of things we want, but we'll take that now. No. Okay, this is the first, shall we say, blatant anti-Nazi movie made. Or at least, yeah, well, at least the first comedy one. I think The Mortal Storm, I'm just thinking of that right now. There's another movie starring Robert Stack. You may have heard of him, but and Robert Montgomery, I believe, as well, and that is in The Mortal Storm. But this is sort of the first comedy anti-Nazi movie. And I think the Mortal Storm is maybe 41 or later 40. Um, okay, the Three Stooges have, despite pressure not to have the movie made, or made U-Nazi Spy. The film satirizes the Nazis and the Third Reich and makes the Nazi threat to the United States is still neutral, while the United States is still neutral about World War II. Obviously, this was made after the start of the war, but historically. So this disrupts our relations with the U.S. I think you can see it on YouTube, or parts of it on YouTube. Three Stooges. But it's sort of really the start, I think, of Hollywood going anti-Nazi in movies. Let's speed this up a little bit. And as soon as I do it, pause. Okay, that. Krieg or whatever it is. Let's come up and look at it. Those are good, but let's see what else. Those are better. So the defense is good, but let's do this. Get that going, because that'll help everybody, every other research. And another stop. Okay, armored HQs have advanced. That's good as well. And let's convert that over to let's get that going. Okay, well, now we have Bank for International Settlement. We'll give them 400 supplies, get 600 money, that's good. Or 4,000 supplies, sorry. 400. Switzerland gets lots of supplies. Yes, and that 4% IC bonus is very nice. And yes, we want to study for the... We've done that, so we'll take the extra. HQs as well. And yes. I guess so, but for right now, let's see, how much is that? Oh, 2 of them down there. We'll leave them down. Well, we'll put these guys below that. So let's got those 3. Okay, cool. Okay. So what tank radio communication would be useful for? 42. What else do we know? Oh, armored HQs would be the other thing. Okay, that's positive. Okay. Yeah, let's get that going. We almost have more. Well, let's go with a medium velocity. No, let's go with that first out. Which one would be best to do first? Airborne unit training advanced. Okay, now how far have we gone along on this? Okay, 38. Well, we're going to stop that for now. Seeing as how we basically don't have any airborne units. Well, no, I don't think we have any at the moment. I do think we get some by events, I hope. Medium velocity. And motorized HQ, so we'll stop at that. And switch that to short barrel. Let's do this. Yeah, the manpower. No. Oh, you like energy from money. Okay, not much, but a little bit. That's fine with us. Improve relations with Portugal. Okay, airborne unit command control. And I think that one we're also going to stop in 38. Okay. Let's go with, yeah, well, the plate construction. Okay, this actually happened during the war. The International Winter Sports Watch noticed that the number of participating countries goes down to basically Germany, Romania, Yugoslavia, Italy, um, uh, Slovakia, Hungary, and Bulgaria. So just sort of the Axis guys there. So we improve our relations with those people considerably, and we get some more unit gain out of that, so that's good. No fuel, no fuel. Okay, Slovak factories. January 31, 1940, the German and Slovak states signed an agreement on a war economy. Slovak factories will be working for the war effort. Yes, it was Slovak factories. It was also agricultural production for Germany, as well as for Slovakia. Slovakia is sort of the major areas of Czechoslovakia. Well, Sudetenland was also very economically developed and industrial capacity, in my understanding. But Bohemia and Moravia were the mains, but there were factories out here. So this is just better coordination, so we get some gain out of that. The 8th Wella. Yeah, might as well. And 179th Erzatz Division. This is another one of these militia type divisions. Where is it? Ah, yes, this one you definitely don't want to rename, and I don't think you want to, notice it has a funny color up there. You don't want to upgrade, because this is part of an event chain. So let's get a OK commander here. You can use it in battle, I just wouldn't lose it in battle. Don't send it thrusting deep into some enemy that you might then get it cut off and destroyed. It won't move fast, obviously, because it has a militia division, a regimented part of it. Now, if you do want to use it, and I may, yeah, that, because it is part of an event chain, and I do check for existence of the brigades, but they don't have to be in a unified condition. They'll just see that they all exist. So that unit's going back there, and this unit's coming up here. I'm going to be prepared to use this. That just may be a little too good not to. But it was one of the home training units. We're going to take the time. We're going to take this opportunity to end this episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody for liking the videos. It does help, and I do appreciate that. And of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas. I love hearing from you. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.